Hello students, today we are going to start exercise 3.1. The first question is find the range of heights of any 10 students of your class. It is well known that nowadays in these circumstances it is not easy or it is not practical to measure the height of your classmates. So I have taken few heights by consideration. These are the heights which are almost equal to each other, and I have considered that this is the height of your classmates in centimeter. What we have to find? Range of heights. How we find range? To find range, we have to need highest value and lowest value, and by subtracting lowest value from the highest one, we get range. Therefore, the highest value among these observation is, if you will see all the heights, you will see this one is the greatest. And the lowest value is 125. You can take the heights of your choice also. The range will be highest value minus lowest value. It means 146 minus 125. This will result 21 centimeter, means the range is 21 centimeter. Range means from 125 to 146 there are 21 centimeter, means there are 21 numbers. Question number 2 is organize the following marks in a class assessment in tabular form. These are the marks obtained by the students in a class, and we have to set all these marks in table. Tabular form means we have to write all these in table. So we have made a table. First column is of marks. Now tally marks and frequency. Tally marks are the kind of only lines like this 1, 2, 3, 4, and then for 5 we just make the pack of 5 lines. Then 6, 7, 8, 9 and then 10. In this way we make the set of lines in tally marks. And after counting tally marks we will write frequency. Frequency means the how many times a number is repeated, that is called frequency. Okay, so the number are given from, you can observe number are from 1 to 9. 1 is occurring how many times? 1 is here only one time, so we will mark only 1. Here it is written like 1, but you can just make a line. Frequency is 1. Now for 2, how many times is 2 there? 1 and second 2 times. So we will just make 2 lines here, and then we will write 2 in frequency. For 3 is only one time here. Yes. So only one line will be here and 1 will be written. Now check for 4. You will see 4 is 3 times. So we will make 3 bars or 3 lines and we will write 3 here. 5 is 5 times. For this what we will do? 1, 2, 3 and 4. For 5 we will just make a cross line and we will make pack of 5, and in frequency we will write directly 5. This is the way we make the table with tally marks. So in this way I have made the table for all the numbers. First question is, which number is the highest? Out of these number, which one is highest? 9. Yes. Now which number is number of the lowest? You can see the lowest number is 1. So yes, 1 is the lowest number. Now the range of data they are asking. What is the range of data? Range means highest number minus lowest number, means 9 minus 1 is equal to 8. This is the range. Now arithmetic mean. To find arithmetic mean, we add all the data and we divide it by how many numbers are there or how many marks are there, number of observations. See, all the number we have added, and how many numbers are given there? These are 20 numbers, or we can say these are the marks of 20 students. By adding, we have got 100 divided by 20 gives 5. So this is the complete solution of question number 2. You have to make this table also. Question number 3 is find the mean of the first 5 whole numbers. As we know, the first 5 whole numbers are 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. To find their mean, what we do? We will add all 5 numbers and we will divide by number of given numbers. How many numbers are there? 5. So we will divide by 5. The addition will be 10. 10 divided by 5 will result 2. Therefore, the mean of first 5 whole number is 2. Next question, question number 4 is a cricketer scores the following runs in 8 innings. 8 innings means you can simply say in 8 matches. 58, 76, 40, 35, 46, 45, 0 and 100. Finally, find the mean score. To find mean score, what we will add? We will add all the runs, means we will find total runs. This is 400. When you will add all these runs, you will get 400. Now number of observation, or we can simply say number of matches are 8 or number of innings are 8. To find mean, we will divide the total runs by number of observation, means 400 by 8. This is equal to 50. This is the average or mean score by that player. Now question number 5. Following table shows the points of each player scored in 4 games. This is the table. Here 3 players are there, player A, B and C, and the game 4 they have played. A has scored 14 in game 1, 16 in game 2, 10 in game 3 and 10 again in game 4. Similarly, others players have also scored. You can observe here for C. C has not played one of the game, that is game 3. Now what they are asking? Now answer the following questions. Find the mean to determine A's average number of points scored per game. We have to find the mean of scores that was achieved by A. What we will do for that? We will add all 4 these scores and we will divide it by 4 because these are 4 games. So 50 upon 4 is equal to 12.5 we have got. Second is to find the mean number of points per games for C. Would you divide the total points by 3 or by 4? And give the answer also, give the reason also. See how many games C has played? 1, 2 and 3. Only 3 games. So we will divide here by 3. You can see the answer. To find, this is the answer. To find C's mean point per game, we should divide total points by 3 because player C has played only 3 games. Now we have to find third one. B played in all 4 games. How would you find the mean? Yes, B has played 4 games, so we will divide it by 4. But somebody was thinking that here is the 0. Doesn't matter, beta game to khela hai na, so we will count that particular one also. Therefore, to find the mean for B, we will add 0 plus 8 plus 6 plus 4 upon 4. This will give the sum 18. 18 by 4 is equal to 4.5. Here I have written the reason also. What is the reason for this? To find B's average, see here, to find B's average, we find the sum of all observations and divide this by 4 because B has played 4 games. Now, fourth part of this, what was the question? Who is the best performer? How we will get best performer? To find the best performer, we need to find mean score of all players. What does it mean by mean? As we have found for A, B, we will find for C also. Like mean score by player A is 12.5. We have already calculated. For B, it is 4.5. For C, now we have to calculate it for C. 8 plus 11 plus 13 divided by 3 because C has played only 3 games. The sum is 32. 32 divided by 3 gives 10.67. How we can do it? Like 32 divided by 3. 3 ones are 3. Now 2 is here. Is 2 divisible by 3? No. But we have noted it here. So 0 will be put here. Then we can put point and we will put 0. 3 6 are 18. Then we will get 2. Then here is point, so we can put 0 again. 3 6 are 18 and in this way it will come 10.66666. 6 will keep on going. So we can write it 10.67 or 66 you may also write, but this is the proper way to write. You will get to know in higher classes why we write like this. So now we have known all the means and now it is easy to compare all these. Now see the whose mean score is greater. Mean score of A, that is 12.5. You can see this line. 12.5 is greater than 10.67 is greater than 4.5. So 12.5 is the mean score by A. Therefore the best performer is A. This is the complete solution of this particular question. You can see it again. Okay student, that's it for today. Have a good day. Bye.